Have you wondered? With all the latest technological marvels that are the newest electric vehicles from Hyundai Group such as Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, and soon to be released Genesis GV60, that they may be too much of electric vehicles for you? Well, we might just have great news for you. And it's called the new Kia Sportage EV, as first revealed by a Spanish car portal motor.es and various Korean media. So, how does this car compare to the latest EV6 that's been just released? Let's find out. Hyundai Group's newest electric cars are the company's very first dedicated EVs based on the E-GMP or Electric Global Modular Platform, which is perhaps one of the most advanced EV architectures in existence right now. The E-GMP is a brand new platform that Hyundai created to ensure that they will be one of the companies that will lead the new electric car era, as internal combustion cars will be banned within 10 to 20 years in most of the free worlds. It's marvelously designed so that its expandability to adapt to any application will be unlimited. From this versatile platform, Hyundai Group expected to create everything from the SUVs, coupes, sedans, econoboxes, and even commercial bespoke special-purpose vehicles. The skateboard-like flat-floor design of the platform allows for this versatility as the wheelbase can be shortened, lengthened and widened freely to accommodate vehicles of any size. Also, the flat floor layout that allows for freedom in interior space design and a low-profile dual electric motor setup that allows for various drivetrain options. The E-GMP permits any type of vehicle to be installed on top of the platform. The platform houses heavy and space-taxing battery flat between the axles not only to enable low and flat floor but allows for great handling due to low center of gravity and weight balance. And the piece de resistance of the new platform is its 800 volts architecture. The dual-mode architecture allows for both 800 volts and 400 volts without a need for adapters and makes the E-GMP-based vehicles a few of the fastest charging times in the world right now, with an incredible charging speed of 100 kilometers or 62 miles attained in just around 4 minutes, or 80% charge within just 18 minutes, which is faster than similar 800 volts Porsche Taycan or Audi e-tron GT that achieves the same in 22.5 minutes. However, not everyone needs Porsche and Audi level of performance and charging speed. For most people, a decently powered vehicle with adequate range and charging time is just good enough. Especially when the entry price of the state-of-the-art E-GMP is so high. The lowest priced 800 volts Hyundai EV is expected to start from around $45,000. Sure, it's a great deal if you think about how much you get, compared to the German luxury models that cost double or even triple the price, starting at around $100,000 all the way up to $150,000, but the reality is most people in the EV market are not looking for budget-friendly Porsche, no matter how good it is. And Hyundai hasn't forgotten about most of us that are looking for a straightforward EV for daily use. That is why Hyundai is busy preparing the next advancement in affordable electric motoring called Sportage EV, or e-Sportage, as it's expected to be called in Europe. Borrowing from the success of the current generation Kia Niro EV, which surprised everyone by offering great performance, range, and charging time at a low price, especially considering that Kia was new to the EV game. A feat so tremendous, that it earned Kia the highest ranking in the customer experience survey according to J.D. Power with their first electric vehicle Niro. Niro EV is the pure electric version of the hybrid and plug-in hybrid Niro and is based on Hyundai Ioniq. It offers impressive specifications such as 201 horsepower and 291 pounds-foot of torque, and claimed range of 239 miles or 385 kilometers from its 64 kilowatt-hours battery pack. What's more impressive is that in the age where most manufacturers overestimate their claimed range, Kia Niro EV was one of the rare models that actually underestimated the range, as some real-life ranges have been reported as high as nearly 300 miles or 480 kilometers. Even as is, the current Niro EV already exceeds the EV6's standard range, single motor version's estimated range of 250 kilometers or 155 miles, and 168 horsepower from 58 kilowatt-hours battery with the starting price of only $39,000 versus $45,000 estimated price of the EV6. On the subject of performance, the EV6's 168 horsepower standard range single motor version 0 to 60 time is not published, but the Niro EV's 6.7 second 0 to 60 time is already substantially faster than the EV6's 225 horsepower long-range, single-motor version 0 to 60 estimated time of 7.4 seconds. Furthermore, despite the compact size with the wheelbase measuring 106 inches or 270 centimeters, compared to the EV6's 114 inches or 290 centimeters, the upright design of the Niro EV renders cargo space of 53 cubic feet compared to the low-slung EV6's 46 cubic feet capacity with the second row seats folded. Granted, With 440 volts DC fast charging, the Niro EV takes 54 minutes to 80% charge compared to the EV6's blazingly fast speed of just 18 minutes via 350 kilowatts ultra-fast charging. However, this is an acceptable speed for a mass-market brand EV, more than adequate for day-to-day usage. So, without even going ahead to talk about the main subject of the video, which is the upcoming Kia Sportage EV, it's quite evident that Kia Niro EV is a perfectly suitable alternative to the EV6 that you can buy right now at a much lower price without having to wait a minimum of 6 months before its release in North America. What about the next Niro electric vehicle, you may wonder? As it turns out, it's reported that the pure electric role will be relinquished to the next generation Sportage, with the next Niro sticking to the role of the dedicated hybrid and plug-in hybrid vehicle only. This is attributed to Niro losing platform-sharing Hyundai Ioniq EV sibling, with the Ioniq nameplate breaking off to become its own sub-brand. So, now without further ado, let's now talk about the Kia Sportage EV, the successor to the Niro EV that made Kia the #1 mass-market electric car brand. Sportage EV, just like the Niro EV, is a derivative EV based on the upcoming 5th generation Kia Sportage compact crossover SUV. Codenamed NQ5, it's in turn based on the platform-sharing Hyundai Tucson, and will share most of the mechanicals. These include the base 2.5 liters naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine good for 190 horsepower, and 182 pound-foot of torque, mated to 8-speed automatic transmission, a hybrid engine with a turbocharged 1.6-liter inline-4 with a 44.2 kilowatt electric motor, and a 1.49 kilowatt-hour battery pack for a total output of 230 horsepower and 258 pounds-foot of torque, and a plug-in hybrid engine, which uses the same 1.6-liter turbo engine but has a more powerful 66.9 kilowatt electric motor and a larger 13.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack to produce a total of 261 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque, and is capable of achieving 35 miles or 56 kilometers of pure electric range, needing 2 hours to charge using the Level 2 charger. If this is not enough of an EV for you, this is where the Sportage EV comes in. Although no official information on the specification is released, we expect the next generation EV power plant to exceed that of Niro EVs and nearly matches that of the E-GMP-based EV6's specifications. We anticipate that the new Sportage EV to have a bigger battery in the 70 kWh range, which is similar to that of EV6 and Ioniq 5's long-range battery of 77 kWh and 72.6 kWh respectively. Also, Kia Sportage EV will be one of the first derivative EVs from the Hyundai Group to receive the dual-motor eAWD, mimicking the AWD capability of the E-GMP EVs. This means the combined power of the all-wheel drive Sportage EV is expected to be at least 250 to 260 horsepower. This kind of power exceeds that of the EV6 standard range dual-motor model's 232 horsepower, and accordingly should achieve faster acceleration than that of EV6's 6.2 seconds 0 to 60. Also, Kia Sportage is expected to be much bigger inside too, with a cargo space of nearly 74 cubic feet compared to EV6's 46 cubic feet. FYI, the all-new Kia Sportage is expected to be produced in a short wheelbase version for the European market, with slightly smaller cargo capacity as well. The long wheelbase version in some countries like India and China will be available also as a 7-passenger model. Additionally, unlike Tucson, which offers the same styling for both short and long wheelbase models, Sportage is expected to offer different styling for the different lengths. This styling difference will be more pronounced in the rear design, with the longer version offering a more mature and conservative look compared to the sportier short wheelbase version. However, both lengths will feature the same unique, yet potentially polarizing front fascia that could be the love it or hate it proposition. As well, the new Sportage will employ, for the lack of better terminology, the Kia kink, which is the lower character line that kinks up to meet the rear tail lamp. This new design cue is now being applied to all new Kia products, as seen in the EV6 as well as the recently unveiled Kia K8 midsize sedan, which should have been the successor to Kia Cadenza until it was discontinued in the US. Inside, the next Kia Sportage is expected to offer a similar styling as the latest Kia Sorento mixed with the flair of the EV6, resulting in a contemporary handsome design with a dual 10.25-inch LCD display, serving as a driver information cluster and an infotainment touchscreen. Also, the new Sportage is expected to feature a higher level of interior appointments than that of the Hyundai Tucson counterpart, with the usage of a two-tone color scheme and application of Alcantara in higher trim models, very similar to what we have seen in the EV6 interior. In terms of technology, Sportage EV will offer similar range-extending innovations found in the EV6, such as the technology to improve the range by using a heat pump that recuperates heat from the car's cooling system that would otherwise be wasted. This means at just -7 degrees Celsius or 19 degrees Fahrenheit, the car has 80% of the range it would normally have in the mid-20 degrees Celsius or mid-70s Fahrenheit. This is an impressive feat given how cold weather tends to lower the range of electric vehicles significantly. Additionally, to help boost range even further, both the EV6 and Sportage EV will offer 6 different regenerative braking settings that you can operate with the steering wheel mounted pedals. This is like a hand-operated brake that can be used manually to harvest as much regenerative energy and even bring the car to a complete stop without stepping on the brake, allowing one-pedal driving. Furthermore, in terms of self-driving, Kia Sportage is expected to receive Kia's latest Highway Driving Assist or HDA2, which is the same as the EV6's Level 2 self-driving autonomy and similar to Tesla's Autopilot. Albeit, without an over-the-air or OTA update system that's hardwired into the EV6's E-GMP architecture, which will continue to update vehicle systems including self-driving features, navigation data, and even performance improvements. This means the EV6 will be updated with the full self-driving Level 3 technology over the air when the technology is ready in a couple of years, which wouldn't be possible in a non-OTA vehicle like Sportage. Also, with the Sportage EV, you wouldn't get the EV6's trademark V2L or vehicle-to-load function from which you can draw electricity to power domestic appliances outdoors or charge another stranded EV. The Kia Sportage is expected to be launched in the summer of 2021 with the gasoline model first and the hybrid, and the plug-in hybrid models to follow. The electric version in question is expected to be launched very late 2021, or early 2022, around the same time as when the EV6 will start to arrive in North America. The base gasoline version will sell for about $26,000, the hybrid at $30,000, and the plug-in hybrid at $35,000. Expect the starting price of a low $40,000 for the pure electric version. This will undercut the lowest priced EV6 by at least $4,000 and will be more powerful, faster, and even have a longer range. If you are fine with living without the advanced 800 volts EV architecture with the OTA update feature, vehicle-to-load capability, and blazingly fast charging speed, which probably will only be available at the limited charging locations for the time being anyway, it's probably a better move to go with the upcoming Sportage EV or even the current Niro EV. So, now for our end of the video question. Which would be your choice? Still the advanced EV6, more affordable Sportage EV, or even Niro EV? Please cast your vote by clicking the link in the comment section after enjoying the following Kia Sportage predictive rendering presentation by Gotcha Cars. Thanks for watching AutoVision, your best source for the fastest Korean car news and rumors. Your support by commenting, liking, subscribing, and clicking the bell will be greatly appreciated.